You got everything, you got everything with me. Come by in the sunset high.
Welcome back to another day and welcome back to another episode of Simply Natural Black Life. Guys, it's May 18th on Monday and today is an amazing day. If it's not an amazing day in your neck of the woods, try to make it an amazing day. Every day is not going to be perfect. So I'm learning that the hard way. Well, not the hard way. I'm just learning to accept what goes on in life. But I will tell you one thing. Always make yourself happy though. You have to. So guys, OOTD of the day. Just simple. I did go jogging earlier. Just got on my t-shirt, a blue jean jacket, my cap. And guys, remember my bag? My green, I think it's a Liz Claiborne bag. The zipper broke on it. So I got it upstairs in the closet. So I'm thinking, I'm going to just go in and keep it because that's the biggest bag I got. But however, I had to go back and get this bag here, which I really like this bag. You guys remember, this is the cutest bag to me. And it goes with a lot of things. So yeah, nothing lasts forever, guys. Nothing lasts forever. So that's my bag. And yeah, so guys, today is the day that I answer you. Some of you have questions about plant stuff, and some of you have questions about other little things. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to just go ahead and dive into the questions, and I'm going to answer them to the best of my ability. And if I leave something out, I would like for you guys to comment below. If you have anything else you want to ask me, guys, this is a real life channel. For the most part, I try to be as honest and authentic as I can. A lot of things I may not want to talk about, but for the most part, I'm an upfront, honest person. Basically, tell it like it is, and I would want somebody to do the same for me and treat me the way that I would like to be treated. So that's what you will find on this channel. So guys, I have my book. So I have my composition book, and I'm going to go ahead on, and we have questions like right there. I'm going to go ahead and get into it. So guys, bear with me because we're going into another part of the home, and I'm going to take care of these questions for y'all. So let's just sit back and get ready to chat. Hold on, y'all. Make sure y'all can, do I have it the wrong? I have it the wrong way. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. So this is going to be where I'm going to answer most of you guys' questions. And like I said, if you have anything else, please feel free down below to let me know. And then also too, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please come on board and join the channel. Like I said, we do all things simply. I just try to live life simple. I try to just do what I can for our communities, for our viewers, and just in life general. Anybody who knows me, as you get older, it gets probably a little worse. You're just about the right thing in life, and you try to treat people right with love and respect, and honor those who honor you, and give back and do what you're supposed to do, okay? So let's get into the questions. So this is our Q&A, questions about plant stuff and questions about business stuff. So the first question was for you, Jay Johnson. You asked me, how old was I when I started liking plants? I am going to say I was 17 years old when I moved out my mom's house. And, well, I'll say my parents, when I moved out my parents' house. And my mom, when we were young, she always had house plants. And I think that was my love for plants. And you also asked, like, what was my first plant? And I'm going to say it was an arrowhead philodendron, just like the one my mom gave me. If you see in the previous video that's in the office on the floor, my mom gave me that, and that is the same plant, you guys, from when I was a young girl, okay? So I'm not going to tell y'all how old I am, but when I was a younger girl, my mom had that same plant when I was 17 years old. No, younger than 17. It's just that I moved out when I was 17. And a little bit before that, me and my sister share a room, and when she moved to California, I was able to like the plant that my mom gave me now that we had when I was young. I just cut it, took clippings from it, and I started like growing my own plants. So I was able to take some of those plants with me when I moved out as well for house plants. And then at the time, I know Mark's stepmom, yeah, his stepmom, they had gave us a lot of stuff when we moved out, and she gave us, I remember like it was yesterday, she gave us a ficus tree. So I fell in love with ficus trees. If you guys know what that looks like, it looks like a tree that's probably like outside, and the leaves are like they're shaped like, I don't know, they're shaped sort of like this. If you guys can see, they're shaped sort of like, it doesn't have a heart, but it's just shaped like a, kind of reminds you of a faded out spade or something, shaped like that, and they grow really, really good. I would really love to have one of those today, but I haven't been able to find one. So that was one of my first like big plants. So yeah, and that was like I said, when I was 17 years old. And I think I kept that tree, because that was my first time moving out my apartment. I think I kept that tree for probably a year or two, and I don't know what happened after that because so much stuff was going on at that time. Like I said, I was younger, and we had to move maybe after that, and I don't know if the tree got lost in the shuffle or did it die in another place that we live. No, actually, that tree lasted to the next place, and I don't know what happened after that. Okay, so that is my answer to that question, to those two questions that she asked me, and that was how old was I when I started liking plants, and what was my first plant. And guys, plants are like, if you think about it, plants are like, if I had to compare plants to another species, I would say an animal, like a dog. Because think about it, when you feed a dog, you love on a dog, you talk to the dog, you rub it and give it a bath when you talk to it as you're giving it a bath, and you're nourishing and nurturing this dog, and you're doing things with it, teaching it tricks like you would teach your plant if you put in a light, turn towards the light, giving it water, wiping off the leaves. It's just the same to me like an animal. You're showing it love, you're nourishing it, and you're doing the right things for it. You're showing the plant love like you would show a dog love. And in return, that plant gives you growth, it gives you feng shui, it gives you a nice greenery in the space, it opens up the air for you as far as the oxygen. It does a lot for you. It makes you feel cheery, it makes you feel happy because what you gave that plant or that dog, doing the comparison there, it gives it back to you, and it shows you that what you're doing for it, it actually loves what you're doing, so it's going to love you back. So if I had to do a comparison, how I compare what I would compare plants to, that is something that I would compare plants to. I would compare them to a species with an animal. I would compare it to a dog. Okay, the next question I had was Janice Collier, I think you asked, where did I get that huge white flower pot? A couple videos back when I did the repotting my bird of paradise, I thought I mentioned in there that I got the flower pot from, the video before that, I got the flower pot from Ollie's. It was actually $19, and they gave it to me for $14.99 because it doesn't have a drainage hole. So I'm going to see over time if I can get Mark to drill some holes into that. I'm going to have to do some research because that's like it's not a cement pot, but it's like it's a cross between ceramic and some type of hard material. So I have to figure that out if it would be able to take a saw to drill the holes in. But for now, I will not overwater it or anything because I know it does not have the drainage hole. I would just give it the proper water that it needs. I wouldn't overwater it for that reason. But yeah, that's where I got that flower pot, the white flower pot from, and it's humongous, guys. It's big. It's really big. I started to make that my backdrop today, that pot, but I just said, you know what? I'm not going through all that. Okay, Irish, you asked me why I do not talk about my business. And I think I have talked about my business before, but a lot of people don't really like pay attention to videos, really. They don't really like go back and watch and try to answer the question or see if I said something before about that. But I have videos where I have made my products on here. I have mentioned my products. I have even shown my products on here. Actually, I follow someone on YouTube, and I actually just mailed out them some of my products to give me their take on it. But guys, you have to remember one thing right now. A lot of people try to come after people when you put yourself out there. I do have an email that's posted in my description box. If you ever wanted to email me about my products, you're more than welcome to do so. I do have around 10 customers that I deal with on a regular basis, and I had 5 first, and then I ended up getting 5 more from word of mouth from them, from my first clients. So, and then too, guys, you gotta remember too, we don't support our own kind, if you know what I mean, most of the time. We just don't. We rather just go out to the big box stores and purchase poison. That's what I'm gonna call it. And I had said I would never do that again because of what I know now. I'm not gonna purchase poison. I'm not even gonna, it's an ad in here, y'all. I'm not even gonna waste my money or time or gas on something like that. I would rather just go somewhere to a store that sells like natural things and buy from them in bulk and create my own stuff. So that's what I did, and that's how I became to make my own products and sell them myself. And a lot of people will not help you. They won't celebrate you, and it's really, really sad. I would rather support my own people, especially if I know if it's of a good thing and it's going to benefit me and it's going to help me. A lot of people just won't do it or help you because they're mean-spirited and they just don't want to see you elevate. They don't want to see you go far. So I just stopped trying to, especially on here, and I didn't want other people to think I'm just trying to get you guys to buy from me or whatever. That's like an open door thing. If somebody wants to, because they do know it's on there, they can email me and we can work something out, and I can figure out what it is that you want if you want to know more about the products and things, so on and so on. So that is why I just don't really talk about it anymore, because it's there, and people who watch my channel already know I do that. So, there's nothing much said. And like I said, even for people who do know that we should not be putting chemicals on our skin and stuff, they would just buy from another retail store or whatever just because they don't want to purchase from you. And I'm just being honest, y'all. That's just how, I'm not going to say that's how it works. That's just how people's minds are programmed. And that's the society and the world that we live in today. The world is beautiful, but the people and the mindset of how they think and what they do to others is not good. And that's just, there's nothing you can do to change it. All you can do is be your authentic self, and that's what I try to do on a regular basis. I try to treat people with love. Has nothing to do with church, church and all that stuff. I just try to treat people with love and respect the way I would want to be treated. So I hope I answered all you guys' questions. And like I said, my email is in the description box. My Instagram, my other Facebook channel, my other channel is in this description box. So with that being said, guys, I've done my job and answered all your questions. I hope you all enjoy it. And like I said, if you're not having a wonderful day, try to have a wonderful day. Always try to find the light in everything, y'all, for real. Because sadly, it might not get any better, especially if people don't choose to change their mindsets and how they treat people and how we do things in and out of our homes and things like that. What are you going to do? All you can do is stay prayed up and just try to be your best you can be. And guys, remember, love yourself so that you will love others, and this world will be a much better place. And I'll see you guys in another video. Let me know if I haven't answered any questions, because I went over and back over a video to see if I answered all the questions, and I think I did. I went back over 3 videos to see if there were any questions in there for me, and that is all I came up with. And like I said, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel. We're about that life, that simple life, and that's all I got to say. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.